Hello, everybody on Facebook, on the Master Shaw Tao Center Toronto Facebook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Tao Hand Stories, and we are so excited to be with you here today. We are graced by the presence of AlexJo Hastings, who is a fellow Tao Hands practitioner, healer, inner alignment coach, and much more. So Alex is joining us all the way from Costa Rica today. So welcome, Alex. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Alexia, and thank you, community. I am so happy and so blessed to be here.
Awesome. We're so excited. And Alex is a Tao Hands practitioner. And so in this series, we're connecting with Tao Hands practitioners from around the world to just hear about your journey and any, inspiring stories you'd like to share with us. So Alex, how has your journey been with Tao Hands? Like, how has your life been impacted when you got Tao Hands? And what was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite the journey, to say the least. My life incorporates many different practices and traditions and lineages. And yeah, it's been quite the journey with the Tao Hands, if we're being completely honest. It's the one, especially in the beginning, where I experienced the most purification or resistance. And of course, we know that, the more the resistance, the deeper the healing, the further the expansion. So it's been quite the journey. It's been very, very beautiful, very humbling. It's changed my life in ways I dreamed of one day being this person. And ever since getting my Tao Hands, I seem to release and shed skin and renew faster and faster. And I am that person, you know?
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And just the visual of being in that space now that you once dreamt of being, and like getting to that is huge, and something I feel I can relate to, and many of the people watching this can as well. And taking that kind of leap to get there and what it takes to do that. So I really honor you and acknowledge you, and thank you for sharing. And we would love to hear from you. Anything you'd like to share, like if you have an inspiring, I'm sure you have many. I'm sure you have many, especially with the work that you do and your transformational journey. But is there any story that you feel particularly inspired to share with us today?
So, yeah, of course. So, as you mentioned, Alexia, there are so many stories with how Tao Hands have shifted in large and small monumental ways in my work, which is a story in itself almost, just the recognition that it's been such a change, such a shift, integrating Tao Hands blessings into my meditations, into my workshops, into the programs, into the one-to-one, into the group. I hear so many things that mimic kind of, I don't know what was different about that, but something happened within me. I don't know what was happening to me, but I felt everything that I believed for the first time. I don't know how this happened, and there's just so many stories of this inexplainable thing happened that I need to tell you about post blessing, which again is a story in itself. But what I really want to share and just offer my deepest gratitude to Master Shaw, all of the teachers, the teachings, the Tao, all of our heavens teams, all of the souls, all of it, has really been the transformation in the emotional body in relationship. Especially over COVID, pandemic, BML, systemic rape, the patriarchy, just so many things happening. Tao Hands have really been what's been my saving grace in my own projections towards others, my partner, my people in my close, zone one people. It's also helped the people in my life who I have soul relationships with, who I offer blessings to, so there can be love, peace, harmony, understanding, communication. Because now's the time where all these structures are coming down, and there's been so much separation due to physical closeness. Ironically, we're all being socially distancing, but at the same time, we're up in each other's spaces like we've not been before. So there's all this stuff coming up, and it's unavoidable. And what's been really making the difference and allowing my relations and the people I'm in relationship to shift is blessings, and is chanting, and is tracing.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for this deep wisdom and sharing, and just how it's integrated into your life and your practices and service and so much more. For anyone who is considering maybe, getting their Tao hands, or maybe watching this and they're like, that's interesting. Like, what would you have to share with them?
Lean into the fear, lean into your resistance. I was that student. I think I've told this story before because it's just so poetic and like just paints a picture. I was that student who sits on the steps on the outside of the Dao Chung, waiting for the last 15 minutes, and then I finally go in. And I pushed through all the resistance, and I'm so grateful that I did, because it was just an ego release. So I would say, more than anything, if you feel a calling in your heart, if you feel a calling in your soul, if it's unexplainable with your mind, even if you have narratives, people, voices in your head telling you that for whatever reason it's not right or it's not worth it, tune into your own heart and trust that, and muster up all the courage you have to just make that one decision. That's it. It's one decision to get your Tao hands. That's it. And then just let the commitment be at that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you, everyone, for joining us, for watching, whether you're watching this live or on the recording. We have in the description of this video links for you to learn more, to check out more about Tao hands, more about this modality. And we're going to be back sharing more Tao hand stories with practitioners from around the world. And thank you so much, Alex, for joining us today, all the way from Costa Rica. It's so beautiful where you are, so vibrant and
thank
nature.
you for allowing me to serve. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So thank you, everyone, so much. And we have one viewer here who would like to share at this time, and they said, I am using my Tao hands on Twilly, a dog I'm helping to heal for joint tendons and recovery. I did element practices for her today with good results, decent results. So grateful. So wonderful. Thank you, Ellie40, for sharing that. Yes, Tao hands. Love you. We love you, Twilly. Yes, there's many animal healing stories, plants, human, like all kinds of different, transformational results using Tao hands. So we'll be excited to share more with everyone in the coming days. And we thank you so much for joining us, sending you so much love. And thank you again, Alex. Hearts.
Like you.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Bye.